We here at the Movie Ticket Radio podcast salute all the YouTubers who do all their videos because, you know, I found out this is a lot of work. Hi, I'm J.R. Russ, and we're posting our podcasts here now just for more people to find and hear them. But, you know, John Landecker and I are pretty much radio guys. In fact, folks have said that we have faces for radio. That means no pictures, no video, no graphics, just this. So sit back and enjoy the oral experience, spelled A-U-R-A-L. That means sound, not what you're probably thinking.
Movie Ticket Radio.
And welcome to the Movie Ticket Radio podcast. Yes, that's our official name, and thank you for joining. I am your host, J.R. Russ, with
your friendly co-host, John Records Landecker.
Yes, career broadcasters, and he's Mr. Hall of Fame. Mm-hmm. And, of course, we have the Movie Ticket radio station that you can go to at movieticket.radio.com and hear the hits you hear in movies. And this here is a podcast where we're talking about the movies, and we're actually playing a few clips of music. Not the biggest hits, because you know what they sound like, but ones that are more obscure, which our legal department tells us we can do under the fair use doctrine, which means that we're kind of instructing or teaching about these songs. So you're learning about them perhaps for the first time. So enjoy those musical interludes as we talk about the songs you hear in movies. And when last we talked, we were talking about the Hangover trilogy. And, of course, 3 movies and so many songs to cover that we just ran really, really long to infringe upon your podcasting listening time. Because we know you want to get in and get out and get it over with. So we're going to pick up where we left off last time. And we were joined by our new co-host, Mr. Google. So, John, where were we when we left off?
The next song is Allentown, spelled A-L-A-N-T-W-O-N, and then in parentheses it says, to the tune of Allentown, A-L-L-E-N-T-W-O-N, which of course is a town in Pennsylvania, music by Billy Joel, parody lyrics by Todd Phillips and Craig Mazin.
Yeah, well, one of the characters in it was Alan.
And performed by Ed Helms.
Right.
Yeah.
So you hear the song Allentown, but it's not Allentown, it's Allentown.
I mean, you got to admit, you know, the cast of these Hangover movies had some really funny guys in it. I mean, no question about it. And Ed Helms is certainly one of them. And
then, gosh darn, the Pusher Man.
Written and performed by Curtis Mayfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a Doors song? Jim Morrison did the Doors?
There was the soundtrack to Easy Rider. And Steppenwolf did a song, I think it was called God Damn the Pusher Man, or Damn the Pusher Man. This is just Pusher Man. I think they're separate songs. Completely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, about the same thing, of course, but 2 different complete takes on the same subject.
How about this?
How about that?
Okay, Google, play Pusher Man by Curtis Mayfield.
Pusher Man by Curtis Mayfield, sure.
Phoenix is going to win. It's going to be a...
Oh, wait, we have a DraftKings commercial first.
Oh.
Can we get any money for this?
Let me put my bet down.
Let's keep talking, though, because I don't want them to get any free publicity because they're not paying us. Sounds like... something Freddie's Dead there a little bit.
Yeah. Or Superfly.
Superfly, that's what I was thinking of, yeah. Yeah.
Gonna make it by and by. All right.
Ooh, we'll cut that out because he says the N-word. Okay, Google, stop.
You're going to have some editing to do, JR.
Yeah, we had to cut out a naughty word there, or a word that's not fit for public consumption these days, especially by 2 white guys.
Exactly.
Oh, man. But Curtis, there it is. It sounded like Superfly. That's what I was trying to think of.
Yeah.
And then we have a certified big-assed hit, Time in a Bottle.
Jim Croce.
From Upper Darby, Pennsylvania.
Yes, sir.
He wrote it, performed it, and passed away with it. But that was a good one. And then another pretty big song, Love Train, but
guess so.
not the OJ's version, Wolf Mother, as they appear again.
We have a whole pack of their tunes, if I may be so bold.
Yeah, that's
The
right.
Wolf Pack,
Yeah, they
as
did.
we like,
They
we
did.
like to call them.
Yeah, they didn't sell an album. They sold a pack of tunes.
Right.
Okay.
Don't ask Google. I don't care.
Okay. Iran. Now, I would think this would be the Flock of Seagulls song, but
Performed by Ska Rangers.
and once again, I don't care either, so I'm
Right.
not going to do it either. You know, and normally, at least you are diligent and try to watch the movie ahead of time, and you just got too jammed up with work.
Well, I'm not going to watch 3 Hangover movies.
Well, you can
You know.
enjoy the thrill again. There's 8 hours out of your life you would not get back.
Yeah, because, I got nothing else to do.
Sure.
Right.
So we jump over to another bona fide Billy Joel hit, Just the Way You Are.
Yep. Also performed by the Ska Rangers.
Yeah. So a cover. And then
Yeah.
Turn Around Part 2, another, where's it performed? Flo Rida and Pitbull.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, I like Flo Rida and Pitbull, quite frankly. And this is Turnaround Part 2, which ironically is in Hangover Part 2.
Ooh.
Ooh.
My wife loves Pitbull.
I think he's fabulous.
We
I really like him.
had free tickets to see him at the Hard Rock Cafe or Hard Rock Hotel in Atlantic City on New Year's Eve this past
And?
year. They packed a year before it was pre-COVID. It was a New Year's 2019 into 2020.
Yeah.
And from our room, I could see his helicopter land on the roof. We went down there. They put us into a cattle pit, no chairs, had to stand.
Oh, my God.
We stood for nearly an hour past the scheduled showtime, and we finally said, we'll watch for the video on TV.
He was an hour late?
Yep, and they just had loud music and lights flashing and nothing happening, and we just said, we're not standing here for another hour.
No.
To see
I
Pitbull.
should say not.
So
Right.
that's my Pitbull story.
No, I didn't see this next guy in concert either, Johann Sebastian Bach.
No, tickets were hard to get.
Yeah.
In fact, they're even harder today.
It's the Cello Suite No. 1 Prelude, performed by Mason Lee.
Yeah, not to be confused with Mason Williams, or
Right.
who was a little kid that was in that show years ago? Mason Reese, was it? Little redhead, freckled kid? I don't know.
Got me.
Forget
Don't
that.
know.
Too old of a reference for any
Yeah.
of our audience. And once again, the reappearance of Three Best Friends, written and performed by...
Zach Galifianakis.
Okay, well, there we are at the Hangover Part
2. Part 2.
So let's move on, John, to The Hangover Part 3.
From 2013.
Yep. And, of course, many other big hits in this one, including another Billy Joel song. They really liked Billy Joel, and either they had a lot of money to spend on the rights to play his music, or Billy Joel works cheap.
That I doubt.
But they played My Life in it, written and performed by Billy.
Yep.
And then Mbop.
By Hanson.
Yeah, it was
big hit.
Big hit by them.
Big hit.
Isaac Hansen, Taylor Hansen, and Zach Hansen, the Hansons.
The Hansons.
Writing and performing. The traditional Ave Maria by Franz Schubert in there. You say Schubert or Schubert?
Schubert.
Okay. Yeah, well, your parents were really into classical music, so you would know, wouldn't you?
No, but they
Oh.
were.
Okay. So yes and no.
Yes.
Okay. And then another pretty big hit from the 60s. Everybody's Talking. Harry Nilsson.
No, that's, wait a minute. Everybody's Talking was from another
Midnight
movie,
Cowboy,
too.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
60s.
Harry Nilsson.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nilsson, not Nielsen, like the ratings, but Nilsson.
Yeah, Nilsson.
Nilsson Smilson.
Right.
And Fred Neal, the writer there. And then as a kid, I remember there was a toothpaste called Ipana. And I
Yes.
first, when I saw this written, thought it was the girl from Ipana, a toothpaste model, I guess. It's
But no, Ipanema.
Yep. And where is Ipanema, John? Do you know?
Don't know.
Spell it for me.
Ipanema.
Well, John,
Yes.
it's Port. Ipanema is a neighborhood located in the south zone of the city of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Well, there you go.
What threw me off was I saw something earlier that said it's derived from the Tupi language, Ipa pond, and Nema stinking. So it's a stinking pond. The girl from the stinking pond. Too bad. Poor girl. Well, that song, a pretty big hit from the 50s, I think. Billy Strange, the performer. Written by Antonio Carlos Jobim, Vinicius de
Yes.
Morales, and Norman Gimbel. Jobim was a pretty big Latin performer. Kind of
Right.
in the Desi Arnaz a la Ricky Ricardo, I Love Lucy strain.
True.
And then Evil Ways, classic by Santana.
Everybody knows that one.
Charles Sonny Henry, the writer on it. And Down in Mexico by the Coasters.
Lieber and Stoller.
Yep. Then something that could be bad for you, Mas Tequila,
Written by Trent Reznor.
performed by Ken Jeong. So
Yeah.
he just one of those where they were performing as well as acting.
Right.
Then we've got another Danzig song that appeared in the previous Hangover. It's like a recurring side effect of the Hangover, Danzig. Mother was the song.
Yes.
Glenn
Yes.
Danzig. He's the guy that goes by his last name. Another Billy Joel song,
The Stranger.
one of his big albums, yeah.
Yep. The Stranger.
That, of course, he wrote and performed. And then we've got a whole bunch of people worked on this one. Again, should have been a number one hit for years on the charts because it's 35 people co-wrote it. F.K.I.N. Problems.
Oh, yes. Every radio station in America wanted to play that.
Yes, but the damned FCC wouldn't let him.
That's right.
Well. And this is getting down into your bailiwick, isn't it? Harder rock, Black Sabbath.
NIB. Yeah. Ozzy. Performed by Black Sabbath. Yeah.
What does it mean?
I don't know.
Let's find out. N period I period B period. Not in my backyard? I don't know. Nativity in Black, according to the experts at Wiki.
Very good.
You can find anything on that Wiki thing, much to the dismay of Encyclopedia Britannica.
Although it doesn't mean that it's necessarily true
That's true.
if it's on Wiki.
Well, like if you believe you can fly, it doesn't mean you can. The R. Kelly song performed by Ken Jeong, I Believe I Can Fly.
Yeah.
9 Inch Nails doing Hurt, Trent
Yep.
Reznor.
Trent Reznor. Yep.
And Dark Fantasy performed by Kanye West. And Mike Oldfield of the
Tubular Bells.
Tubular Bells from The Exorcist fame.
Yeah.
Yep. Written by John Anderson, too. Wasn't he? Who was he with? John Anderson.
Yes.
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 That's what I'm saying. Yes.
Yes.
John
Yes.
Anderson was undoubtedly, as Wiki says, undoubtedly one of the most recognizable voices in the progressive rock band as the lead vocalist and creative force behind Yes.
Yes.
So Dark Fantasy covered, I guess you would say, by Kanye West.
And now we're going to start repeating some songs in the soundtrack, which goes to show you that they're really scraping the bottom of the barrel. Like, okay, this is our third one. Why don't we just reuse some stuff?
Yeah, because we're getting cramps and fever,
Exactly.
so let's play.
Yeah, here comes Fever again by Cramps. Here comes In the Air Tonight again by Phil Collins.
And then Ciara did Like a Boy. Mm-hmm. She wrote that along with Carrie Hilson and Belawa Muhammad and JQ, I might add. And finally, Forever True.
Written and performed by Herman Beeftink.
Oh, I hate to make fun of somebody's name, but come on.
Ask, I'm willing to go to Google one more time if you want to ask Google what the heck that song is.
Okay, Google, play Forever True by Herman Beeftink.
Playing Forever True.
Oh, it knows it.
Huh?
This is a video shot with a guy just sitting, what do they call it? Unplugged, playing his guitar.
Acoustic.
See the stars in the sky.
Okay.
Okay, Google, stop. Well, okay, Google, stop. Okay, Google, stop. Oh, man. How many people who are listening to this will have a Google that'll go on and start playing Herman Beeftink?
Hopefully a whole bunch.
I mean, that guy could probably retire or buy a new car with the money that this could, if the podcast takes off, potentially create listens for Forever True.
Indeed.
So I think that, if anything else, could be our legacy. I'd be happy
Gosh,
with that.
I hope so.
I could live
Yes.
with that.
Yes.
All right, John. Well, gosh, that was really fun. 2
It was.
episodes, not counting one. And that throws our whole episode count off, but I don't care. I was willing to do it
Right.
because it was just a darn good look at the Hangover 1, 2,
And 3.
and yet, after all of that, not included in the soundtrack, Diana Ross, Love Hangover. All right, so what do you think we should do next?
Oh, I've been so caught up in these hangovers, I haven't been able to project that far into the future. What do you have on the agenda?
I have no freaking idea.
Well, then,
Well, let's think here. Should we make it a surprise? No, because you know what it is when you look at the title of the episode, so that's no good. Oh, let's try an Adam Sandler movie.
great.
In fact, we might do more than one depending on how many songs are in it. And then I think we could also throw in Happy Gilmore.
Sounds great to me.
So let's try that next time around when once again the Movie Ticket Radio podcast returns. And of course, if you have suggestions for us, you can write us at movieticket.radio@gmail.com and listen for the hits you hear in the movies on movieticket.radio.com. So I'm J.R. Russ, and that's all the energy I have today. How about you, John?
I'm John Landecker, and I need to take a nap.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Man, that was tedious but fun. God. That
Yes,
was
it
fun.
was.
Movie Ticket Radio.